Moments over the years, ranked matchups, massive upsets, even a fight or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on last year's national champions, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gamecocks will... Hold the leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Clemson's offense comes onto the field first today. The Tigers pulled out a close one the last time they saw their Palmetto State rivals.
And Clemson, they were sleepwalking early in that game. They know when they play South Carolina, they're going to get their A-plus effort. They're going to have to take some haymakers, and they got to wake up in this one, Dave.
I think it's tough late in the season, regardless when you play. The rivalry is deep. The hatred is deep. Even when seasons are out of touch for South Carolina, they can put an exclamation point by beating Clemson at the end of the year.
The give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll go with a direct snap. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. Let's see if they can do it.
Let's it fly. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be fourth down. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They want to run this quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Merriman. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Back to throw, it's Overton. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Brings him to the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Rush is on him. And he just chucks it into the fourth row. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
He's going to run it. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab. It's Hamilton. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. He leaves it with his back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows, a little bit back and forth, some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be. The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to...
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This crowd knows when to bring it. It'll be a draw. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Handoff from the shotgun. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, as most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
He'll pull it down and run. Got the first himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Denson. Snagged out of the air. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Snagged in the middle. It's Blunt. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback now breaking the field. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Going to swing it on 2nd down.
That is a perfect Terrific job by the offense executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, the Palm Tree Trophy on the line, and already Clemson and South Carolina have given us some stirring moments.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success?
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. A trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state, and bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
On the run, fires downfield. Got a man. It's Hamilton.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. From the gun, the ground game. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Denson. Here comes the heat. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is growing tempo.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Gets the back on the option. The give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man in the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. The 20, the 10, touchdown Tiger. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Oklahoma is in trouble. You could bring back any of the Heisman winners they've had here, Bradford or Mayfield or Murray. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 14 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Better find the ear plugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Looking for the corner on a jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. First down here for the offense. They'll ride the hot hand. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass. It's Denson. Dumps it off in the flats. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Hauls it in down the sideline. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Hines is back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Here comes Clemson with another first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll slide after picking up the first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to sneak it.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense...